Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John and we are in my world famous sipping den. On this channel I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol. And I also do a world famous coffee review on Sundays. In order for you to find everything, I've put together the most extensive yet easily navigatable categorized and subcategorized playlist on YouTube, and I challenge you to check it out. Every video I do, of course, the first comment's pinned, because in that comment I always have a link that pertains directly with the link to the playlist that pertains directly to what I'm reviewing. In this case, rosé wines. Now, what many of you do not know is my job, okay, YouTube of course is my hobby, is that I am a judge, and this sipping den, by law, can be converted into a court of law. So today, what I'm putting on trial is this wine right here by Michael Franzese. Now, I'm going to ask some questions to Mr. Franzese and his attorney sitting over here. I'm going to make some statements, and then we're going to judge this wine. Mr. Franzese, the record claims that you were a captain in a major crime family. All right. I have your written statement here. You do not detest that those facts, right? You made one of the highest money-making people in the Mafia in your time. You went to prison for some crimes you committed while being in the Mafia. While you were in prison, sir, is it true that you found God? Later married a wonderful woman who was also strong in the faith, had maybe 7, if I'm not mistaken, children. And because of your wife and your children and yourself, you have completely turned your life around. You are now a model citizen. You are a motivational speaker. And you, my friend, I believe made this wine. And here's why I say it. Sir, your signature is on this wine. Your fingerprint is on this wine. Frankly, your picture is on this wine. And your attorney has stipulated that you will stipulate to that this is indeed your wine, sir. And today you are not on trial, but your wine is. Let's see what we have here. Rosé dry wine. A product of Armenia. Let's see here, sir. Looking for the 12% ABV. There it is. Well, and I believe you chose Armenia, and a lot of your wines come from the portion of Armenia, which is mentioned in the Bible, which has been producing wine for thousands of years. You like the history of that area. You like the connotation to the Bible, and frankly, sir, you just like the taste of those wines from that area. So today, we will judge this wine. I've been sipping it in my chambers. I will pour some more, and we will do a thorough review of your wine, sir. To give you the fairest shake possible, I have used a beautiful glass, hand-blown cluster grape inside of it. It's delicate. It's made specifically for wines like this. So your wine seems to have a fragrant bouquet, floral bouquet, and at the same time, some earthiness. smell peach and a slight melon type smell coming from your wine, sir. Overall, your wine smells good. I will now direct everybody to check out the color of this wine. And make their own judgment on that. The court has just taken an acclimation sip and will take another sip before determining the flavors. Sir, your wine is very acidic. That is another word for refreshing, much like a good lemonade. As far as the flavors go, there is a woodsy element to this, which goes along with the peach / slight melon, honeydew, watermelon type thing. It is a dry wine, but it's fruit forward, so it might appear sweeter than it is. It is not sweet, but the fruit makes it appear a little sweeter than it is. That earthiness to me tastes like it has been in a barrel. I don't know what it is. I don't think it was, but it has some of the characteristics of the wood that would come from the wood of a barrel. That's very good because when you add that to the fruit and the floral bouquet, you get depth. You get the complexity to this wine. With the acid in there and all those things coming together, make out a nice balanced wine. There also appears from that touch of contact with the grapes and the skin to be the slightest bit of tannin to help balance out that acidity. That also is a sign of the dryness. This wine would go very well with food, and as a typical rosé, it would go with most things that reds go with and most things that whites go with. The court loves rosés for the reason that they are so versatile. This wine, although it will go very well with many types of food, is also good by itself. I have judged some of your other wines, Mr. Franzese, and they are forever documented on my YouTube channel. It's very clean. Do you know what I mean by clean? It doesn't have a lingering, any kind of bad lingering taste to it. It's just kind of got the flavors that I described. A little bit of tannin on the back, acidity on the front, the fruit, beautiful floral smell, but no lingering bitter aftertaste or anything like that. So I refer to that as kind of clean and refreshing. Now, if you have this wine chilled, I believe you'll agree, Mr. Franzese, you may or may not, but I believe you take it out of the refrigerator and let it, you can drink it right away and let it develop in the glass as it warms up, as the bottle warms up. As you're drinking it, the flavors will change as it warms up. Or you could leave it out for 15 minutes or so to get the full flavors, to open it up, right? To get the molecules loose and not so closed. It's when they're cold. If you think you're going to pour it and it'll be out. You have enough people. Then you leave it sit out 15 minutes. It won't have time to develop. But if it's just you or you and somebody else and you think you're going to take your time drinking this, then I would serve it out of the refrigerator and watch it warm up by the second or third glass. That is the court's opinion, Mr. Franzese. It's not in stone. Mr. Franzese and his attorney, Thomas. I see them nodding in agreement over there. Cheers, gentlemen. The only thing the court would say to you, Mr. Franzese, and frankly to you, Tom, you may be guilty of getting this judge buzzed because this wine goes down really easy. With that being said, Mr. Franzese, your wine certainly passes all the tests to be a fine wine, like you now are a fine citizen, and like your attorney, Tom, is a fine man.